Enzo, what have you done? What have you done? Let's talk about it.
Calendars. Wednesdays at 12 noon, we're going live, and you won't want to miss a single play. Bar Level Sports Show, raising the bar on sports commentary. Be there or miss out on the game-changing excitement.
All right. Big hoopla. So we're going to get straight into this, man. I ain't even going to waste no time. Enzo, Argentina player, celebrating a Copa America win. Celebrating it with a racist song, though. What are you doing with your life? All right, let's get into this. Straight up. Clearly, we won't know Wagwan, but let's see. Yeah, so right there, clearly someone said, yeah, lock that off, bruv. Lock that off. Can't have that on screen right now. But I want to read this article. Pardon me, if it's going to bloody upload. I don't know why is it not uploading for me. Get me? I'm going to read this article. You've got two videos that I want to watch. And then I'll give my example. But the article now doesn't want to load up. Screwing. All right. Forget the article then. We are going to have to go and find the video while the article comes back. Yes, people? All right. So check this out here. It's Mr. Goldstein, Talk Sport, and Townsend talking about the situation. Let's see what these men are saying.
I thought it was really interesting to hear from Tim Vickery and his views. Basically,
Wait. Sorry. I've got the article now. So let's go with the article. Yeah. So let's do this first. All right. So this one here, this article saying, remember they said that the video came out and there was like big hoopla. Now there's drama within the dressing room and all that. Okay. Now, one of them, I think it's one of them, Jackson has come out defending, man. So let's see what I'll go on about this. Chelsea race storm as Enzo publicly backed by teammate to leave the players divided. Nicolas Jackson appeared to come out to the defense of the Chelsea teammate Enzo amid controversy over the Argentinian midfielder's behavior after winning the Copa America. Enzo and his Argentinian colleagues were filmed singing a chant which has been criticized as racist and transphobic. The former Benfica star issues an apology after the footage came to light, while Chelsea have put out a statement condemning all forms of discrimination behavior. Sure, but here we go. Wesley Fofana, another member of Chelsea's squad, has been vocal in his criticism of the chant football in 2024. Has been vocal in his criticism of the chant. The French international defender wrote on social media while sharing a clip of the footage. The Senegal striker Jackson has not put out a written statement of his own. However, on his Instagram story, he shared a clip of Fernandez playing with a young black Chelsea fan while also posting a photograph of himself alongside the Argentinian midfielder with their colleague Cucurella. The chant is being sung by the Argentinian players in the video in question begins. On passport, French nationalists, listen. What? On passport, fresh nationality, listen, spread the word. They play in France, but they are all At this point, a voice is heard calling for someone to cut the video. The full chant continues. Listen, spread the word. They play in France, but they all are from Angola, and they're all going to run. They're all going to run well. They're all going to run well. They like to sleep with trans people. Their mum is Nigerian and their dad is from Cameroon, and their dad is Cameroonian, but on their passport it says France. It is unclear whether those in the video continue to sing more of the chant. Fofana, as well as teammates of Gusto and Diazi, appear to have unfollowed Fernandez on Instagram. Gusto and Diazi have made it public. Social media comment on the matter at the time of writing. I want to apologize sincerely for the video. No, I ain't reading no statements that follow. Not the Chelsea statement and not Enzo's statement. They're both bullshit statements. They're both bullshit statements. His statements coming out doesn't make no sense. You're the one who posted the video, bruv. This ain't even like someone leaked the video of you. You posted the video, brother. You get me? You posted the video. You're not sorry. You get me? Let's just get that straight right now. You're not sorry. Yeah? You're not sorry. But I do have to say to Chelsea right now, yeah? I'm probably going to put that Goldstein video last. Chelsea's Chelsea statement, I'd like to throw this in your face. You get me? Hold on a minute. Do you remember this? Yeah, 2019, blood. Yeah, I'm bringing it up. One of your own players, before he was one of your own players. Do you remember what happened? Can you see this on the screen? Do you remember what happened? Do you remember? Sterling right there. Guy to take a corner at Chelsea. Look at these man here, all blurred. I don't know why they're blurred. I don't know why their black brother's blurred either, because he's standing right there, ain't doing nothing. I ain't going to read this article because it's old. I just want to show you, just wanted to show you. You get me? This ain't, shock. You get me? Shock. And now, because one of your other man them is being vocal with his racism, now it's a problem. That's why I don't care for Enzo's statement. That's some bullshit. And Chelsea's statement is some bullshit. Get me? This ain't nothing new. And I'm not saying this is a all Chelsea supporters thing. You can't say all for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're being very specific, i.e. all humans breathe in oxygen. Yes, I can say all. You know what I mean? Unless you want to be technical, really technical, and say the people on life support aren't breathing for themselves. The humans that are dead aren't breathing for themselves. All right, cool. But every living human being breathes in oxygen. You can say all for that. But when it comes to anything else, you can't say all for nothing, because there's many people that love to say all Arsenal fans this, all Arsenal fans that. And I am a gooner, and none of that shit comes onto me. You know me? Straight like that. But just wanted to make it clear, as a club, your chest ain't high. You get me? Many abuse comes from the stands there. You get me? So let's not get nothing twisted, is my point of showing you that right there. You understand dig me? All right, we're going to move on to the Goldstein video. I want you to hear what he's got to say. Here we go.
Outlining the fact it's almost acceptable in his culture. The sort of language that was used in the chant that we saw. What annoys me and upsets me about the aftermath of incidents like this is he will put a quote out. This song includes highly offensive language. I stand against discrimination. That is not him, in my opinion. His agent, his people.
We don't know that. It could be his wording. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say it's not him because I do not know. But we all know that the agents, we all know the language. You can hear it because people do not talk this way normally. You do not say, yes, I do not condone. People don't use those words. They don't use those words. You use those words for statements and to be like factual. You know what I'm saying? You don't use those words in conversation. You don't use those words in tweets and posts. So they shouldn't. They should actually let the player word it. And even if they want to run it through an AI or something, then you can jazz it up a little bit, but you do not do that. That's like what's the word? I'm not trying to say plagiarism, but like when you was at school, and your teacher could tell that ain't your work just off the language alone. You don't use those words. You wouldn't say that. I can go back to your other words, your other your worksheets, and show you that you don't talk like this. You know what I'm saying? Even if there was a slow progression to you getting like that you speaking like that, cool. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, imagine, just to go off topic a little bit, imagine Chris Eubank. Yeah, obviously there must have been a progression from him talking to how he talks today and from how he talked when he was growing up. There has to be a progression. You don't just go from this to that. Otherwise, people will call you fake. You know what I'm saying? You fake how you talk this way here, but when it's time over here, you talking this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about code switching or none of that. That's different. That's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? But back to Andy right here. Again, I don't believe the statement is coming from the player's heart or the brain. It's coming from PA, coming from agent, coming from someone else.
Or someone or the
because
governing body.
Without a doubt, right? Because, and it's all damage limitation. He was singing the song, he knows the words, a smile on his face, he went to Instagram Live, okay? You don't, it's very difficult for me to explain this without sounding wrong, but sometimes there will be a moment where someone says something that comes across as a little bit close to the bone and a bit racist, right? And it might be that they haven't thought it through. It might, but for that moment, that person may have not meant it. Okay, like one little word or one little saying or something. You know, words are bad nowadays that you can't. And it's like, oh, I can't believe I said that. I shouldn't have said that. I didn't mean it. I'm not a racist, but fine. When you're singing a song and you know all the lyrics and you post it on Instagram Live, for my mind, that's not an accident. It's not. You can't come out afterwards and go, I didn't mean any of that. Let me tell you, he meant every word of that. He meant every word of that. Now, if he doesn't understand the connotations of it, if he doesn't understand...
Now, see where he said he meant every word of that. That touched me because this is why I'm like, not even struggling with it. I'm trying to think of the best way to deal with such a thing. Now, obviously it's been translated, so I can't tell you for word that's what they were singing. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But the translation, if I'm going to be totally honest with you, hold on a minute. It was in one of these, wasn't it? It was in one of these articles, that first one that I read you about the passport French nationality. Right. When they're talking about the French team, right? I don't know if they're talking about the French team, this team. I'm talking the team that when they said that, what they're saying in the song, that belongs to that great team that was full of a lot of African players. You know what I'm saying? A lot of African players that could play for different countries in Africa, Morocco, get me, Ghana, whatever. They could, Senegal. They could play for any one of those, but they decided to play for the country, I'm guess, that they were born in or that they were raised in, right? Cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to switch if you haven't played senior and all them kind of things there. We all know the rules, right? But if we're going to be honest, and I've said this many a time, that French team was basically an African team. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it as in, racist. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it as, I'm not saying they sleep with transgender people. I'm not saying that some dude's mum is this and his dad is this, but that's a fact though. That bit is a fact. Where people's mum and dads come from, that could be a fact. I don't know if they're all mums are from Cameroon and all their dads are from Senegal. I doubt that. You know what I'm saying? I highly doubt that. But the team that I'm talking about, that team, everyone knows that was an African team, bruv. You know what I'm saying? And that's my point on internationals anyway. You know what I'm saying? A little sidestep. That's my point, that internationals are turned into a joke. Whoops. Internationals have turned into a joke where you're just finding ways to just basically make, this is club football. You're just trying to be as slick as you can. You know what I'm saying? Once the managers and coaches do not have to be from the same country that the country is, this is not international football anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to dwell on that point because we're sticking on this, but that's, you know what I mean? So that part of the song, to me, that there's nothing wrong with that. But when you're saying man is sleeping with transgender people and all the dads are this and all the mums are that, yeah, you're in the racist zone right there, bruv. You're just saying things that don't even add up. You know what I mean? You're saying things that don't even add up. But I don't like how Goldstein is trying to divide and make it like there's two leagues of being racist. You could be racist by accident, and then you can be racist when you mean it. People know what they're saying. Yes, people slip up. Get me? I'm not, no doubt. People slip up, say the wrong thing. Da 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 da. People from generations, but this is what I'm saying. People from different generations. It's not that they're slipping up. It's they're saying what they would have said in their day. Excuse me. They're saying what they would have said in their day, and it was fine to say it in their day. No one would have said anything. But now people are a little bit more open. Not even that people are open-minded. People are realizing what is. You know what I'm saying? It's not about being more liberal. It's not about, it's what is. Get me? It'll be stupid for you to say someone, because another human has a darker shade than you, that they are not human. That is insane to think that. That's like saying someone, a human with no hair, isn't human. You get me? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. At all. It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. They'll be like, only one breed of dog and the rest aren't dogs. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? That's how you know that's just stupid. Get me? It's stupid. But with this here, this is what I said. I said this on my IG. There isn't nowhere that doesn't have history, bad history with another land. One land against another land. And people, right, via, when you use internationals, when you're using the international, using countries, you're using the title of the country, i.e. Germany versus England. Yeah. When you hear that, don't tell me you don't think of war. Don't say that you don't. If you don't, then you are a child right now, and this ain't about you. I'm talking to adults. If you don't know that, then you're lying to yourself. If you hear USA versus China and you don't think Pearl Harbor, you don't know life. You know what I'm saying? If you don't hear any African team, Nigeria versus South Africa, and you don't think raw apartheid blood, you don't. It's there. People who fought in those wars are still around. They're still alive. People have medals for these things. You know what I'm saying? England versus Argentina is hot. Are you dumb? Falklands. You can't just be putting these people against each other and think, it's gonna be all fine. We're here to play. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, people they like to romanticize during the war, the Germans and England, they played football together. Don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but don't act like, oh yeah, let's put the guns down and let's play ball. Don't be stupid. It's the same thing for battle rap in hip hop. You are meant to be able to say anything you want against your opponent, because we're not going to use violence. We're only going to use words to hurt each other, right? But then there comes a line, because some people go too far. And then what's too far in war? What's too far in war? There is no rules. You get me? But yet there's rules in war. You know what I'm saying? Commanders all get sentenced to jail and all them thing there for doing the wrong thing within war. There's always rules to the game, but people seem to think that there isn't. They seem to think that there isn't rules to the game because of little sayings. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as rules in a street fight. All that. There is rules, bruv. There's always rules and codes to everything. To everything. You cannot do this anymore. You cannot have. It just doesn't make any sense. Look at when the German fans were saying, you're going. No, was it the German fans? No, it was the English fans telling the German fans, you're going home, even though Germany was the host of the thing. But you get the point that your team is done out here. I'm telling you, people, all these things are based on history. We try to water it down as much as we can and try and keep it as banter, but it's very dark, brother. And you can see it come out when people have banter. You can see sometimes they don't cross the line. They go right up to the line and then they hold back. It is what it is. It is what it is. But you keep pushing this international stuff, it's going to always crop up. Always crop up. Russia. Where's Russia's teams? Thank you. I even seen Russia team. Did he even qualify, or did they get banned from Euros? I even know. But this is my point. All this kind of stuff here is very sticky, bruv. But you have to go to the start, and the start is real shit. It ain't sport. It is not sport. Man here wearing the shirt proud, remembering granddad fighting in armies. That's why the man are crying and ting. It's not just, we're going to play ball and remembering all the guys who used to play before me. It's not that. It's deeper than that. When they hear the national anthem for their countries, is deep, blood. They think about the poor. They think about helping. They think about their mums, their grands, the people that ain't got nothing in their countries. Maybe their country's been bombed and all them kind of things there. And maybe all up to now, the country hasn't been rebuilt. All these kind of things there, people have on their heads, bruv. This is not simple. You get me? This is not simple. It's just a game. Get over it. You have the flag on your chest, bruv. That is already us versus you. That's the point. That's why it made no sense that Hasselbank is standing celebrating with the Netherlands, celebrating with the English against the Netherlands. You are Dutch. You are Dutch. Think of that in any other scenario, how that goes down. It doesn't make any sense. That's like a father backing women's rights in court, that men don't get shitting on. Like, what are you doing, bruv? What are you doing? What? Or a woman being on the side of Harvey Weinstein and them, man. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. I'm getting very frustrated in life. I'll tell you. I'm getting very frustrated in life. Let me see what else Andy's saying.
The racist angle of it, okay? Ignorance is no defense. And the fact that it might be his culture over there, again, no defense, because it's not. It shouldn't be the culture of the world we live in today. So I think with all that in mind, their punishments have to be severe. They can't. You have to make an example out of these people, right? A fine is no good.
But how do you make an
well? Sadly, football clubs, because it's a commodity worth over 100 million. And I understand it, I don't agree with it, but football clubs have got no morals whatsoever. No. And so they can't sack him, because then that investment's gone and it just won't happen, right? Even, I don't want to get down that road, but even Man United are selling Mason Greenwood, right? And you could argue they should just let him go, but they want to make money off it, right? I don't want to go down that road.
I don't want to go down that road. I'm big up Marseille, blood, and De Zerbi. Big yourself up.
But football's got no morals. So I don't really know what the answer is, but all I know is if I was sat in that dressing room and my teammate came in and had posted that on Instagram Live, singing a song that I've personally been affected by, and I knew it was racist, I don't think I would want to be his teammate.
Yeah, and I fully back any Frenchman that don't want to no longer work with him. But this is what I'm saying. This is all, sadly, this is all bigger than what's right. Sadly, this is all bigger than what's right, because they're not going to bend. They're not going to, like how England did Chelsea's owner. Like, yeah, you got to sell that thing, bro. You got to get out of here. You get me? We can't be having you here owning one of our clubs and you're backing my man in a war thing. See, when it gets to that level, wrap it up. You can tell man to sell his business. Like, what? I didn't think that you could do that. I didn't think that they could do that, but clearly they can, and they did. You know what I'm saying? So, really and truly, if you can do it for that, you should be able to do it for this. You out of here. But they won't do it, bruv. We've seen this many a time. And I don't want to just pick on Chelsea, but this is about Chelsea. Get me? John Terry, what happened? They kick him out of football? No. We kicking him out of football for? He only disrespected a black guy. What's that got to do with anything? You get me? We've been doing that for years. Then, you get me? Say sorry. Or just deny that you said it. Or we'll get a black guy to say that he was close by and he ain't hear that. And then it's over. Except for this one, you proud and loud singing your thing. But this is my thing as well. This is my thing as well. And I purposely wear this shirt because I said it on my IG. I said it. This is where my family come from. St. Louis. You wanna dig me? Every single island in the Caribbean. Beautiful. You get me? Beautiful places. Make sure you visit every one of them islands. You understand me? But as a 40-year-old who was raised with his grandparents, Best believe. Best believe. And I've been around other grandparents from other islands. They talk about each other. They talk about each other's island. They talk about each other's men. They talk about each other's women. They talk about each other's skin tone. You understand me? And when I say talk about each other, they even talk about their own island. Get me? So they'll talk about, the Jamaicans will say all the others are small islands, right? For instance, I don't know. I don't think they can call Trinidad small, but St. Lucia, they call us small island people. We're the small island people. You understand me? Trust me on that when I say it. They talk about each other within the island. I ain't going to talk about no other island because I ain't from there. But in the island, St. Lucia, there's a lot of, they're dark-skinned people. They're the light ones. Look, English is here. All that. Everyone is, there is no country. Look when Wales shitted on England when they got through and England didn't. Was that England got beat by Iceland that time and then Wales went through? You know what I'm saying? They celebrated crazy in the dressing room to the point where people were saying that they were being disrespectful. I don't remember them saying anything racist, but disrespectful came up. You know what I'm saying? Look at a man laughing at Scotland. Look what the Scotland guys were doing, all draping themselves in Spanish stuff. What? When that ever happened? When did that ever happen? I blame Spurs man for that. You know what I mean? I blame Spurs man for that. They did that last season with the City stuff. That's embarrassing. You lot are crossing the line. Excuse me. You lot are crossing the line with banter. You see what I'm saying? You're crossing the line with banter. Look what happened to Sol Campbell. Man calling man Judas. Technically, you call it man an angel. I know it's a fallen angel, but all the same, God's child. You underdig me? It's crazy what people do. The levels that people go to is insane. Even me, I've called Ashley Cole Cashley many a time. It's also to the point where I can't even not say it. It's almost like can't say Ashley Cole. No, that's wrong. I've heard it now from the three people that, is it three? Is it three or is it two? I think it might be two. Arsene Wenger himself said that we should have paid. David Dean himself, I just read his book. He said we could have paid. I think it was like 10 grand more. You know what I'm saying? But Ashley saying, he nearly swerved into a tree when he saw the figure that they gave. All right, now you're being stupid because you're forgetting who's supporting you. The everyday man. They offer me 10 grand a week. I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So you saying you're gonna crash the car because they offered you 60 instead of 90 or 60 instead of 70, whatever it was. No. You can't. Like, you have to use your words correctly. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when within the football bubble, someone says, what, you trying to buy my player for 80 grand? You're trying to take the piss, bro. I never sell him for 80. 80, are you mad? 18 million. Yes, when we're in our bubble, you have to understand the language, and that 80 million ain't nothing in football, isn't it? 40 million, that's cheap players. That's nothing. You get me? That's nothing. But in the real world, please, you get me? Please give me 80 million. Please give me 50 grand a week. Please give me 250 a week. You get me? I don't even mean 250,000. I mean 250 pounds. Give me that a week, bruv. I'll hold myself down with that. Are you mad? Do you see what I'm saying? It's a crazy world we live, man. It's a crazy world that we live in.
Again, and we're not aware of conversations that might have already taken place between Enzo and his teammates, those that he has offended. He might have done, and he might have apologies to those people, and how he intends, what he intends to do about it to them, how he intends to make it up to them if he can. These issues in dressing rooms, right? There are often personality clashes. There are often problems where you just don't see eye to eye with someone. You don't get them. You don't even really like them. But when you get down to something like this, when it comes down to race, and when it comes down to issues such as this, then it can be, I think, particularly treacherous. It really can, because a manager has to be very careful. At the club have to be very, very careful how they start to deal with this. So first and foremost, Enzo has retracted it and he's apologised.
Yeah, a load of nonsense,
right? Well, whether it's nonsense or not to you and to everyone else, he has done that.
Well, he only apologised when he got in trouble.
No, but what more could it? So if he hadn't have apologised, you'd have said he hadn't even apologised.
No, I just
yes, and Goldstein is being disingenuous there. That's a fact. Townsend there, level-headed. If Enzo doesn't say anything, you'd be like, man, even come out and apologise. Man, come out and apologise. That ain't him saying that. You get me? you can't win. When you've done wrong, you can't win as well. You just have to take it. You just have to take it. You fucked up, bruv. So you're going to have to take a little bit of abuse, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You have to hold that because it is what it is. You fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up. I can't think of a way to be like, nah, you can't do man like that. He messed up, but you can't do him like that. No. What goes around comes around, big baby, is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But Townsend is right there. If he doesn't come out and apologize, you lot shit on him. If he comes out and apologize, he gets shitted on. It doesn't matter. But he had to have made the apology. Chelsea had to make their statement. As much as I think they're both fart, it has to be done. So at least, look, I'm trying to do a thing. But my big thing, right? The reason why I'm like, it's not so. All right, he sang a racist song. He's done. Get him out of here, right? It's the reason why it's not that. And that I think we need to be a bit more reasonable. Two things. One, personal, like I said, it happens everywhere, but I can stick on my people, yeah. And then in general, right? In general, and I brought this up again on my IG. What's his name? Yummy. What's his name? Girl, you get the yum Beaver. Whatever his name is. Him, Eminem, they both have been recorded. They've been recorded saying the N-word, singing it, busting Joe, hang a nigga from the ticket, all that. They've both. Eminem dissing black women because I think the story is he broke up with his black girl, so then all black girls were da 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 in a rhyme that he made. Beaver was happily singing a song. I can't remember if it was hang a nigger. I don't know if it was that or if it was something else, but I know he actually said the word. You get me? I think Eminem said black bitch. I'm not too sure if he said the N-word. I'm not too sure. Either way, superstars. Ain't no one cancelling that. You get me? Two sorries, two twos. I was young. Two twos. Keep it moving. Enzo. And why? He's not even dissing the English because, like I said, the Argentine and England thing, there's a thing there. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even dissing them, man. He's dissing the French. And look how the British media are going in. You see what I'm saying? It's weird. And the reason why I'm like, Elephant Man, log on. If you know what I'm talking about, I ain't going to say it now because then people are going to be like, oh, no. You know what I'm talking about. Many of you, man, because I danced to it, sang it loud. You know what I'm saying? Bare Ava tunes, loads of bashment tunes, loads of reggae tunes that we love. You get me? That we love, we celebrate with. And not only that, I know gay people who have danced to it. I know gay people who have sung to it. I know gay people who have got their drinks in the air, talking about slew them. I've seen it with my eyes. You get me? What then? What now? What do we do? Is everyone fucked up then? I know people will be like, yes, you're all fucked up. Okay, I ain't never hurt nobody. That's a lie. Of course, I've had fights before in my life. Can't say I've never hurt nobody. That's a stupid thing to say. But I mean, I've never put it on a group of people, bar maybe police. Yeah, because if there's a group of policemen there and one policeman is doing wrong, shouldn't the others arrest or at least detain, bring back, stop the one doing wrong? I want to say I've never seen that. That is a lie. I have seen videos of random police maybe trying to stop their co-workers going crazy, but never to the point where they're putting hands on their co-workers. Like, are you crazy? Like dragging them away, giving them a beating that they need. I've never seen that. I've seen all right, like, imagine this is the back of, all right, calm down, bruv. Allow it, like, calm down. That, I've seen that. Oh, you're doing too much. Walk away. You're doing too much. Walk away. I've seen like low level breaking it up. Never, yo, you're breaking the law right now, bruv. I ain't having that in my presence, and I'm here to enforce the law, lock you up. You get me? So I will put it on police in general because I haven't seen them do right when one of theirs is doing wrong. I've seen them come out and relegate the whole street. If you hurt one of theirs, if you disrespect one of theirs, I've seen them come out in force. That's why I treat them as a gang. You dig me? Everything else, can't say that about French people, about German people. It's not all of them. You know what I'm saying? It's not all anything when it comes to stuff like that. But again, the song is about the French team, right? And let me put this to you. Calling someone gay in 2024, how is that disrespectful? I'm talking to the PC people that everything is smooth and everything is fluid and nothing has titles and nothing is nothing. Words don't mean nothing. Words don't have meaning. It was your personal individual definition of things. So how is saying that the French players sleep with trans people a diss? That would be an old school diss, but it ain't a diss now, is it? From what I've been hearing, what you people say, that's not a diss, right? And isn't a trans person a woman? Isn't that what you lot say? So how can that be diss to a group of men? Explain that to me. I'd like to know. This is very deep, bruv, because you can go into different parts of this and see what's going on really. You know what I mean? And see what's going on really.
I just think he should have been honest with it.
Well,
Look at him. I think he should have been honest with it. What do you think Enzo's going to say that he's a racist? Do you think he's going to come out and say that? No, he's got work to do. He ain't going to say that. That's everything done. If he wants to be just a random dude on YouTube, then he can do that. You know what I mean? That man can come out in force.
Yeah, well, he's not going to do that, is he?
Well,
he's not going to do that.
We can all see through the nonsense, the BS, if you like.
Because it's like again, you know, like with the Elephant Man song and that. Now, if someone was to pull up a video of people enjoying Elephant Man log on, not just Elephant Man, just don't want to put him out there, loads of other bashment and even hip hop, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing a video and you're saying the words in a song, is that okay? Is that okay? You're saying the words to a song. Because I think Andy said he doesn't mind that. You're singing to a song, that's fine. When you're singing a song and the song ain't playing, that's different. I don't know why that's different. So that means everything that I've said about, you know, technically, I was going to say black culture, we're not incorrect. We're not wrong because there's a beat to the words. That doesn't make any sense, bruv. You get me? Because the KKK have songs with melodies behind it. That don't mean it's okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. And is it okay to sing the song and then not be disrespectful in person? I don't know. Like, God Bless the Dead, DMX, one of my top 5. In Where the Hood At, he says, I'm not touching your hand, right? If you know the song, you know the song. He says, I'm not touching your hand. Now, if he met one of his gay fans, would he not shake their hand? Would he not take picture with them? I think he would. So that means you can say something to beat in a song and then come out and be nice to the people that you dissed in the song. Right? That's fine. There was a guy, sorry, I'm all over the place with it because this is deep. there was a guy who dressed up as Snoop. There's a Chinese brother who dressed up as Snoop, blackface, dreads, everything. Met Snoop, took a picture with Snoop. Sir Snoop's had a picture taken with him, right? And Snoop ain't have a problem with it. Boom, found it. Found it. There you go. See it there? Look at Snoop. Cheesing. Because I think the person in the picture is trying to be Snoop. I think that was the message behind it. And look, Lord Jamar defends Snoop fan picture. See, it's a fan picture. He wants to be Snoop, or she wants to be Snoop. So is that blackface? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Seriously, I do not know what the rules are in life. I'm telling you, I don't know what the rules are in life, man. These people are just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because that's what you have to do. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not just focusing on Enzo and the Argentina people are being da 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 da. You have to put yourself in shit and realize what you do as well. You know what I'm saying? No one is free of this sin thing. You know what I mean? Even though I ain't religious, but let's call it what it is. You know what I mean? No one is free of sin. Nobody on earth. Bar baby and you can probably put babies in there. You know what I'm saying? Newborn babies, they ain't done nothing to nobody. Only thing that they do, maybe hurt their earlobes a little bit, hurt mommy's nipples a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Hurt mommy's entrance as they came out there. But other than that, they don't hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Give mommy a few kicks in the stomach when they're inside. Other than that, they don't hurt nobody. You know what I mean? We hurt them. Get me? Give them injections and all them thing there, and then they're pure. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't judge it off this music thing. Again, put yourself in it. So if he was singing about black people, would I be so open to be like, oh, let's figure this out? Would I be? I don't know, man. Like this. If he was to be like black people this, black people that. If he was to be like black people sleep with transgenders, all black people's mums are from Cameroon, all black people's dads are from that. Would I be as upset as the French should be? Would I be upset? No, it would have pissed me off. I don't know if I'd be upset, because what can you do with that? I know ain't nothing gonna change, bruv. This ain't new. This ain't new for me. I'm 40. This ain't new for me. When shit happens, I'm like, get me? There we go, thinking that shit's smooth. That's why I brought up Linford Christie the other day. Keep telling my brethren 50, you guys know 50, MC 50. He come on for the final England shirt and all that. You know what I mean? Which is all fine with me. I ain't got no problem with that. You support who you support. But he wanted to say something about me and my Dutch shirt. No, no, no. No, 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 bruv. You can't be talking like that. You can't be talking like that over other people, because there's reasonings behind things. You know what I'm saying? Like I wore the Dutch shirt because every time I go to the Netherlands, there's nothing but love. Every time me and my missus go over there, nothing but love. You get me? I get nothing but love over there. Nothing bad has ever happened to me in Amsterdam. I lie. I think I got a headache. Like a real bad headache one night. That's like the worst thing that's ever happened to me in when I go to Amsterdam. Nothing bad has ever happened. You know what I'm saying? Can't say the same for the place that I live in. You know what I'm saying? And that was the point I was trying to make to my brethren, was like, did the people of the Netherlands put you in a cage? I don't think that they did. You get me? For something that you didn't do? I don't think that they did. You know what I'm saying? You get me? Ain't no one help you, bruv. Ain't no one help no one that look like you, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to keep it football. You know what I'm saying? But don't get too excited. Don't get too excited with the, yeah. Because when it come time, they don't give a fuck about you, bruv. That's real talk. Look, Paul Lynch just came out and said how great he thinks the diversity is, and then come to realize, I was like, oh, here we go. Like, there's no need to be bringing up race all the time, bruv. But I didn't even have to even read the article. There was 2 pictures on the article, 2 pictures, one of the Euro team, right, which is a mixed team, versus the team that Ince was in. It's just Ince. It's just Incy. Incy's there with all these English white brothers. That's it. So that's why he was saying, yes, big up the diversity. But then I was like, diversity where, bruv? Where the Asian man them at? Get me? You can't sit, just because you're in now, that don't make it, it's diverse now because my people are in. No, you have to remember, diversity means everybody. It means if you go out in London, you just look down the street, that's London. So how come the English team don't look like the people of the city? Weird, no? But at the same time, you have to remember, sometimes the people of the city aren't citizens. Get me? They're just dead there. They aren't citizens. They're just dead there. You get me? But you have to remember history, because history will teach you Wagwan. You get me? It will teach you Wagwan. It weren't too long ago. Them man, they were sending the Windrush people back after welcome. After this is the motherland. You get me? Come. The queen is your queen. Come. You get me? Come fight for us. Windrush, come. And then 2-2s. You ain't got no paperwork. Get out of here. They were sending people back who, for jokes, people who don't never even set foot on the island. Yeah, you're going back, bruv. Don't care. Your paperwork weren't right, 1960 something. Get out of here. What? Where's the love? Where's the love? Where the free lions at there? You see what I'm saying? It's levels to this thing, people. It's levels to this thing. But all right, next up, I'm gonna switch it to a Chelsea fan. That's who I want to hear from next, is a Chelsea fan. And then we can get out of here, because I've been talking too long.
Yeah, we've spoken on obviously everybody involved, but obviously there's players that have now put out on social media posts. I just want to kind of say with Jackson, he doesn't seem to be the sharpest tool in the box, right? Just because a black person maybe sides with the person who's committed the incident or been part of the incident doesn't mean that they're in the right, because they're not representing all black people. I want to just make this very clear. Jackson is not the sharpest tool in the box. We've seen that last season. We've seen that in many incidences last season, that he's got a lot of learning, educating, maybe growing to do. So
I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm assuming when he says that we know that he's got a lot of growing up to do, I'm assuming that's football. Like, he ain't as good as he thinks he is, but that's got nothing to do. I don't know. I don't follow Chelsea like that, so I have no idea what Jackson's actually done for this brother to say that about him. Like, was he fucking up last year? Like, off the field, saying things and doing things? I have no idea, but please let me know if that is a fact.
take Jackson putting up a post on Instagram as like, oh, well, everything's fine now, because Datra Fofana then put up a post and it's clearly not. And Chelsea Football Club and really the fan base, if they're not just fixated on pre-season tactics and systems and fullbacks inverting, are actually thinking about human beings and their well-being, they should be concerned for those that are offended, that are annoyed, that are angry, and make sure that they actually sincerely forgive Enzo before expecting there to be harmony and positivity, because it's down to them to decide when they want to receive his sincere apology and how they feel about it, not you. You're not policing when they are happy about, or when they're okay with the outcome of the situation. So again, just want to make that clear, because sometimes
and I fully hear that what he's saying, but also fans. You think there ain't no Frenchman with Enzo on his back? What about the fans? Why does it have to be down to the players? If the players want to allow it, then it's cool. What about the people who support the club? What about them man there? What about the French man? What about the French Chelsea man them? You get me? What about the African Chelsea man them? There's levels to this. This is deep, bruv. This is deeper than people actually think it is. But it can also go away real quick as well. You get me? It can go away real quick, man. It can go away real quick, and I don't want to have to even say how. One way is money. You get me? Everyone get extra 10 bag on that wage check, bruv. We good? All right, we good. You understand? Because I don't understand. This is why you know what? This is why I don't like confrontation. I don't like it. I don't like it. To me, it must die. You know what I mean? That's why I like debates. Debates is something else because we can confront each other because it's just ideas. But confrontation as a whole, that means me and you face to face. Anything, you talking, he's spitting in my face, and I'm spitting in your face, and you poking people, and then swinging and that. I ain't forgiving none of that bullshit, bruv. I ain't forgiving none of that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? That makes no sense to me to forgive what for who for when. You know what I mean? That's why even within it, again, I bring it up, even within hip hop, it doesn't make any sense to me unless it was obviously an organized battle where you are meant to come to me and I'm meant to come over there to you and we're going to say ignorant shit to each other's faces. Okay, cool. Get that out of the way. I do not understand how Jay-Z and Nas can shake hands. I do not understand that. Man talked about leaving a condom on your baby car seat, bruv. There ain't no talking after that. Me and you ain't cool ever. Ever. I don't think I've ever forgiven anyone who said from when I was young, anyone who said, your mum. What? What? Forgive you for what, bruv? What are we talking about here? Anyone diss my woman, anyone diss my children, anyone diss my dead grandmother, we are never speaking cool again. I can be cordial because we are not in my atmosphere. We're not in my, as in, you will never be welcome to my home again. You know what I'm saying? If I see you out in public, as in out on street, I'm not even acknowledge you. If we're around other people and we have to be cordial, that done. Me, you ain't cool again. It doesn't make any sense. And to the point where when it's big superstars, what you said will never be erased. You can say, oh yeah, I ain't going to play that song no more. I'm not going to perform it no more. I can play it. I, as a fan, can play it. I have it. You get me? In 20 years' time, can play Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. Shit on Drake. In 20 years, you can play back to back and from Drake and shit on Mill. That they exist. Hit 'em up. I still play Hit 'em up. How does Faith feel? First off, what? You get me? That's why I fuck you fat mother. Damn. Every time you hear that song, damn. Get me? Damn. You get me? Ice Cube with no Vaseline. Crazy. NWA with Benedict Arnold. Crazy. Me and you ain't friends, bruv. You're going to have to erase that somehow. You man are billionaires, bruv. Get to the internet, man. Erase that. You know what I mean? Erase that. Re-release that album without that track on it. But then see, you can never erase it because someone has already have been bought that. They've got it for life now. You put that shit in the air. Deal with it. I don't have to forgive nothing. I don't understand this forgive thing. You know what I mean? It's going to help you. Fuck that. How is forgiving you helping me? I'm good with you not in my life. I am good. So it makes no sense to forgive you. That's stupid. That's stupid. And anyone say otherwise, trust me, I can make you look dumb for trying to be PC at this bitch. There is no forgiving nothing if you cross the line. Before you cross the line, you can forgive. Get me? Someone looking at you funny. Cool, I can forgive that, bruv, because you thought I was, all right, cool. You come up to me, gun to my head. I ain't never forgiving you for that, bruv. I don't care what you thought and who you thought, when, how, and what. No. You know, like you see in movies with, people of that lifestyle. They might mess around with each other. You get me? Pull a gun up that ain't loading. Bruv, are you mad? Now you have to end that person, bruv, or you have to remove yourself from that life. Or, like they do, is mental note. That's all. Keep it moving. Now you know that dude put a gun to your head, bruv. There's stuff you don't do. You get me? There's stuff you don't do. Ladies, I tell you this now, just to throw this in there. If a man ever grab you, and I don't mean wow, the good grab, you get me? If you're pissing a man off You're pissing your man off, not a man, because that's him defending himself. You're pissing your man off, and he grab you by the neck, blood, put you against the wall. Don't hit you, put you against the wall. Leave that man. You are going to get beat eventually. You are going to get beat eventually, because that grab, he's thinking, now you got checked. You won't do that again, please. Please. You're going to run your mouth again, innit? And then that day, he in jail. Leave him. So you don't need violence to know violence is coming. Don't need to feel it to know it's coming. You get me? Take heed. Feel the room. Feel the energy in the room. You get me? You don't have to forgive nothing. And why is it only, again, we're going back to the topic now, why is it only down to the players to forgive? If the fans don't forgive, what then? If the fans don't forgive him, what then? Tell me what's going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. I'll tell you that now. It doesn't matter. You get me? It doesn't matter. I bring up the Terry thing again. It doesn't matter. If the club want to back there, man, that's the end of that conversation, bruv. You man have to deal with it. You get me? You think they cared about any black guy's opinion? They got Cole there. They got Ashley Cole there saying, "Nah, man, I was there. I didn't hear that." And right now, he just shitted on Jackson. So that means you meant to in that situation, you shit on Ashley Cole. Don't worry about what that one black person is saying, bruv. Anthony Ferdinand heard it. Say something. Get me? Rio still don't buck up with him. That's his brother. What happened to all the other black brothers, blood? Wagwan. Just rolling with shit. But at the same time, if he didn't say it, Ashley Cole was right to defend someone who didn't say something. He didn't say that. Don't put that on, man. You get me? He didn't say that. I say this all the time. There's loads of people I don't like. I always draw for the two just to exaggerate the point. Trump and Hitler. Yeah. If both of these human beings tell you water is good for you, it doesn't matter if you don't like them. Those words are fact. Water is good for you. They are right in saying that. Don't be butthurt on, you did this or you said this once upon a time, so you can't say this. That's stupid. I don't like when people do that. You know what I'm saying? I try my best not to do that. If someone that I don't like speaks, but they're speaking facts, all right. You know what I'm saying? But when they're trying to throw their opinions around, then you can have fun with it. But till then, don't just be bringing emotion in because you don't like someone. It has to be. It has to be. You know what I mean? Come on now, people.
Fans just put themselves in some position where they think they can call the shots, and it's not your shot to call. I'll be honest, it's not your trigger to pull. So yeah, well, that's the situation. There's so much depth to players, and it goes deep as to why players are playing for France, are playing for Germany, but have African roots, have African descent. It's not a situation to play with. It's not something to.
It's not deep. They're playing for France. I already said this. They're playing for France for two reasons. One, they were raised there. Or two, they got citizenship there, innit? That's it. You got citizenship. You was raised there. So I'm picking where I'm at. I'm picking, you get me? People normally, look, I work here, so. But funny how that doesn't work for other industries when it comes to representing the nation, i.e., tell me if I'm wrong, because I do not know. Can you sign up to an army that you don't belong to that country? So like, I'm here, I'm British. Can I sign up to the French army and fight for the French army because I want to? I like France, so I want to fight for them. Can you do that? I don't know. I don't think you can. And it would make no sense. Why would you hire someone from a different country? Recruit someone from a different country to fight for you? Dumb. Like, would England hire German soldiers? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But to me, it's not that deep. You can play for the country where you was born at. You can play for the country where you got citizenship, and you can play for the country where you have roots, i.e., your mother's from there or your grandparents are from there. I don't know how far that rule goes back. I think it might be great granddad. I think, or possibly just granddad, right? But there's the rules right there. You cannot go further than that. But we know all these things. It's not that deep of why you play for these countries, unless what he's saying is deep because, you know, colonizations and all them kind of thing there way back when, as in before the person even exists. If he's talking that's deep for sure. But why you play like Rice, he could play for Ireland or he could play for England. It's not that deep. We know why. It's family roots. It's not that deep. Simple. You get me? But again, it doesn't mean that it's incorrect to say you could have played for an African country. Where's all the French man them? French man them with no connection, nowhere else, just French. Where they at? How come it's all these people? The world is very mixed now, so there's a lot of I can go and play over there, and I can go and play for this team. I can go play for that. Why is that? Pick a team, blood, and let's roll out, man. Pick a team and let's roll out, man. You know what I mean? But it is very deep, depending on how you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that it shouldn't be. It's the three categories again. Born there, got citizenship there, or family roots. Those are the three things that get you to represent a country in sport, as far as I know. You under dig me? But fuck me, boy, over an hour on this. Damn, this one topic. Crazy. I'm out of there, people. Let me know down below what you think. I want to know what you think, man. Punishments. Who should get punished? Should Chelsea get punished? It's their player. Should Argentina get punished? It's their player. Should the player get punished? Should the Premier League get punished? Tell me what's going on. And what do you think for punishments? I have no idea for punishments. None. I don't know. Because if you punish him, you're going to have punish a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play the clip, but I think I brought it up. I didn't play the clip of Andy, the two Andys on TalkSport. Andy Townsend saying to Goldstein, yeah, but what about the music and stuff in the changing rooms when they're being degrading and stuff? And Andy Goldstein said he doesn't mind that. He doesn't condone that, but he doesn't mind. Forget that. That's singing along to a song. I did bring it up. That's singing along to a song. Whereas Enzo is singing a song with no music playing. I don't know, man. Very interesting, people. Let me know what you're saying down below. Appreciate you, man. I'm out of it. Stay good. Stay blessed.
You like and subscribe to the channel.